so good for your life. Pine needles.
Hello, hello, my happy quilters out there. Welcome today to the Marcia and Joy Show, brought to you actually not by Marcia. Hopefully she's watching. She's in having her second of 3 chemo treatments today. With me is her grandson Mason, and he agreed to be my sidekick today. So welcome, Mason.
Just doing some filling in for Grandma.
Yes. So Mason, we always like to kick this show off with some jokes. You ready for today's joke?
I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay. So what did the tree say to the first snowflake of winter?
I don't know.
Long time. Snow. See. Here's another one. What happens when you sit in the snow too long?
I don't know what happens.
You get Polaroids. Okay, but my favorite one, I gotta tell one more.
Oh,
I
boy.
did tell you this one yesterday. Why does Santa have a garden?
I don't know why. I can't remember.
So he can ho ho ho. All right. Without further ado, we have some new favorites here. And just in case you didn't know, the Nagel family has a farms between Susie and Marcia. They have some cattle. And today's fabric is right up their line. So Mason's going to introduce us to Farmstead. So why don't you pull that over here, Mason, and open that up. So this is some new fabric by Stacy Itsu from Moda, and she always has the most darling fabrics. And Mason's going to do the big reveal today for us.
Struggling with the opening a little bit.
Oh, here, that's usually my job. Here, hand it over, because I usually get to do that. And then Marcia fans it out. So Mason is going to do the fanning out. So this has Celebrating 50 Years ribbon on it. And it's a fun collection. And they really did tie it up good today, Mason.
It's all wrapped up there.
I think this is a great fabric, no matter your age. Was it the song 1 to 92 maybe? So why don't you walk us through these fabrics?
Alrighty,
Let's have a closer look here,
just
Carly.
start at the top here.
Yep, you'll start at the top.
This one kind of has a barn on it with some grass and trees, and then maybe some water right here, and some flowers and an apple tree. Kind of a cool one to start off with. This one's more of just a basic one. It's just got like your wheat on it and just a kind of cream color on there.
Oh, that's a fun one to go with our farm fabric. Want to unfold that one a little bit, because that one's got some good stuff going on.
Oh yeah, this one looks like it has some flowers on it and some butterflies and some ladybugs even. Kind of a cool design through here with all the pink colors, and then the bees match the butterflies.
Perfect. I'll refold that while you pull out the next fabric.
The next one is a tractor. When you think of farm, this is pretty much what you're getting here, is a Midland tractor is what it says on here.
Yep, and then it has some other advertising stuff in the back. So that is a fantastic blender that can go, oh, look at that, R.H. Taylor Pig and Hog Feed.
It's kind of cool, kind of an older school there with that one.
Yep.
And then with the next one, we're just getting some cherries on just a kind of a blank background, but they all kind of blend together pretty good there.
They do. What is up next?
Next, we got, I guess I don't even know what it kind of looks like.
Well, you know the fencing, the lattice fencing?
Oh, yeah,
So
I
that's
suppose.
a good background, or we would like to say that's good for binding.
And these colors that go through here, I really like me personally, I really like the off-white, kind of reminds me of olderness. I like that.
Yep.
And then we just got some milk on this one. Kind of all different designs on all these.
The old school milk jugs. I think those are going to be a big hit.
Yeah, you don't see those very often anymore.
You don't, but you can get it on this fabric.
And then we have another one of these. We kind of went through.
With a
Same
weed.
as the other one, just a little bit off.
So now we're getting into a new color family.
A darker.
Yep, so just stack that one there.
This one's more of a
new
dark
print
tan.
coming up, Mason.
Yep. Here we got all your farm animals. This one's kind of cool. It's even got little baby chicks on it and
fun.
big cows and pretty much every animal there. We don't on our farm. We don't have this many yet, but we're working on it.
Yep, but you got chickens and
We do got
you
chicken
have
and cows.
cows. You don't have any sheep yet, though.
No sheep
No
or
pigs.
No pigs.
Well, that probably smells better. But,
Yeah,
you know, pigs,
maybe just a little
pigs are
bit.
pretty tasty.
Yeah, bacon. Yep. On the next one, it's pretty similar as the other one. Just we're getting into a new darker green color, kind of like an olive green.
And those animals show up a little better.
Yeah, they pop out a little bit more. And then that cherry pattern with that olive green color on the back,
Nice.
kind of sharp looking
Ooh, I like the farm scene. Pull that one out. I like the farm scene now on that green color. Just
compared to
look at-
this.
Yep, the colors are a little bit
The
brighter.
blue and teal really pops in the background here, and then now me personally, I'm noticing some more animals throughout here where I can't really see them
They
before.
kind of blended in.
Yep.
Yep. Well, let's put those side by side.
You can kind of see the difference there. And then we have another wheat pattern with a gold backing. This one's a little bit harder to see, but it kind of matches a little bit better. I think it blends well together.
Yep,
And
and then
then-
we got our lattice going on.
Yep, and then we got our fence here, fence design with the gold and white matching all these colors up again, like I was saying.
Yep. Do we still on camera there? Yep. Okay, so it looks good.
And then next we have these flowers and the butterflies and the bees again.
Oh, I didn't see the bees on the first one. Look,
Yeah.
we have the ladybugs. They show up better on
Oh,
that
yeah,
gold
they
color,
do.
don't they?
Yep, and
Oh, and then look, show the next one because that's
then-
the same print, different background color.
yep, the next one is the blue, which this one is probably my personal favorite out of all the ones we've seen so far. I like the blue. I think it looks cool, and then everything in there makes
Yes.
the pink of the flowers really pop too.
That looks like a nice summer day, doesn't it? A little warmer than today.
Yeah, a little bit. And then we have the kind of the fence pattern again in that blue color. The milk on this one pops a lot more with the red labeling compared to the gray labeling on this one.
It does. Very
I-
classy.
Yeah, I like that one a little bit more than this one, I guess. But and
Well, who knows? I see a quilt in your future. Mason.
yeah. And then we have the cherries on this one on the blue color. Real, like I said, with the red, it really pops. And then the farm animals on the blue.
Wow, that looks nice. Oh, and then look at the farm scene.
Yeah, the farm scene too.
And those reds are really a nice vintage red color. I've been
It
trying to
even got-
decide, are these pigs or are they just little puddles? Maybe they're mud.
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know
know.
what they are. And then there's what's cool about these too is how much little details and everything. Like the roof even has like graining that you can see on there.
Yep.
Kind of cool there. And then this one is kind of more of a lighter.
Peach.
Yeah, like a peach and red here. So that'll look nice next to the blues, as you can
Oh,
see here.
absolutely.
They blend really well.
Here, maybe we should put those right here.
Yeah, we
And
can
then stack. Oh, and there we have our advertising
Yeah, the-
paraphernalia.
some ads, like we were talking about with the other ones before. We can kind of give you a little bit bigger or a little bit more to see here.
Oh, look at that. Look at here. Tri-Valley Farms, Farm
Yep.
Fresh Milk.
You even got eggs laying chicks for sale.
Yep.
Maybe we need to do
You know,
buy
they
a
used to
quilt, get a
come through
chick.
the mail. You know, I don't know. Do they still send them through the post
I
office?
don't know. That's a good question. And then we got the fence pattern again on the red and the peach. Looks I really like how it looks next to the blue. It matches everything up really nicely. And then the red on the wheat pattern. A
Yep.
little bit harder to see, but
But it blends.
it matches
it's a
the
good.
whole
It's a good
set
blend.
there. Then we have the red with the flowers again. This one, pretty much like the others. You're getting a little bit. This color pops more to me, the center of the flowers.
The nice rich browns.
Yep,
Oh, now we
Yeah.
have the color
a
advertising.
full colored advertisement here.
I think that would be fun for a pillowcase.
Yeah, this would be really good for a pillowcase. Kind of light color and everything.
Look at the corn.
Yeah,
That's
even
great.
the corn, a little detail in there, and then the sheep. That's cool.
And then lastly, we got the gray colorway.
got
So
the-
let's take a look at that.
Starting it off with that gray kind of fence pattern on there.
And that's classic. That would be a great binding if you're going to combine these. Put that with
Yep.
that. Let's do it stacked down here.
Kind of an old school colorway there.
Yep.
The milk, you're kind of getting almost more of a, like, in my mind, this is kind of what milk looks like. The color
Right.
is about right with the gray backing. It kind of, that's kind of what I imagine it as in my mind when I think of milk. And
Yep.
then we have the...
And you're a milk expert. I noticed you have milk for lunch every day.
I do love milk, yeah. And then we have the flowers and the bees and the butterflies on the gray pattern. The farm animals.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
even... I did notice now, too, there's texture in the grass, too. And maybe
yeah.
little flowers even in there.
And we got the rooster and the hen.
Yep, and the chicks.
Yep, and the chicks.
The whole
Got the whole
family.
family. Yep, family fun.
Yeah. And then the cherries on the red. That's just kind of a classic one. Looks really nice on there.
Ooh,
And then
now that's really stunning.
For
Mason.
our last and final one, we have this guy, and this is really cool because the blue pops through here, and then I'm still unsure of what those are. I don't know if they're pig or mud piles or what they are, but
Well, since there's no eyes, I think maybe they're little
Yeah.
mud puddle, or
Yeah.
maybe they're flowers. Maybe the flowers
They're
are blooming.
probably flowers, yeah.
The clover
there
for
we go.
the critters. All
Only
right.
took us like 5 times, but we got it down.
All right. Why don't we take a look up here? We have some extra special things. Mason, you did a great job of sharing your first line with us. So we have those all in the bolt, and then we have the layer cakes in the 10-inch squares. We have, you hold that one up, the mini charms. They're 2.5-inch squares. The charm square is 5-inch. Oh, we got doubles. But, okay, this is the thing you're going to for sure want to pick up, because Mason and I were reading the book ahead of time. There is a panel, comes like this, and it makes this very fun book. And I
Super cool.
love that it's an interactive book that's quiet, a soft book. All right, can we take a closer look down here, Carly, again? All right, pull out those critters there. You don't have to say what they all are, but look at how fun these are. And
Really cool.
oh, they're finger puppets. Look at that. How fun is that? So there's finger puppets. Then on each of the page, there's something a little interactive. So we got the goats here, and we have things up in the hay mow. Open up that one. Oh, man, oink, oink. There are pigs in my barn. That's great.
Yeah, this would be a really cool book to give to a grandkid or...
Okay, I could use it. I'm a big kid.
Yeah.
But we have each of these little doors open up. We have a 3-dimensional horse, and it's great because go ahead and go up high. You can carry it, and it can be carried around. And Lois made this lovely book for us. It didn't even take her a day to get that whole book put together. So it starts with a panel, pick up some fabric, and you can make that lovely book.
Super cool.
Now, Mason, if they want to purchase any of these things, you can visit our shop, www.pnqs.net. We have a shopping page there where everything we're talking about is all collected together for you, so you can find it. And then we also give away 3 gift certificates each week. You want to hold that up
Yep.
and talk about that?
Yeah, so what we do here is we give away 3 gift certificates. We give 2 to people who like and comment, or two go to the people that like and comment, and then 1 to our trivia winner. So those are kind of cool.
And stay tuned to the end for the trivia part of this. All right, so if you're joining us after our live recording, you still are eligible. Our winners are picked Friday night, and our winners are announced on our Saturday email, so watch for that. Let's stack this together a little bit because we have a lot more to show.
Right?
Including behind us, we have a quilt made up with this fabric. It is made from 1 layer cake and some background fabrics. We do not have this kitted because it's simply you pick up the layer cake. The pattern is Marble Cake by Doug Lico, so it's an easy, fast sew. And what I like about this is that the fabrics are showcased in larger pieces, so you can sit and study all the different parts on this quilt. So that is that quilt. All right, we also have a fun toy because we're all kids at Christmas, right, Mason?
Absolutely.
All right, we got in by Sally Tomato these little building block sets, and it builds a sewing machine. I'm going to bring the sewing machine over. Laura built this one for us. I built one at home too. But look at this adorable sewing machine, and turn the crank gently.
Oh.
The other way, maybe. So if you can see it, down here the treadle is moving, And up here, the needle is moving. So it's not only cute, it actually functions a little bit too. So this is a a building block set by Sally Tomato. We have it here. It's a fantastic, fun thing for just about anyone.
Yeah.
Set that carefully to the front so we don't drop it off the end.
Super cool.
Also, we have in our goodie stuff, because panels are kind of fun. So rolled up in this, you hang on to that.
Alrighty.
We have printed, actually, are you able to untie that while I'm talking? It might take me a minute.
I can try.
You can try. So in there are these 2 squares, and there aren't instructions to make this bag, but Lois just took the 2 panel pieces because they could be framed or they could be, and if you can't get it open, it's okay. But she chose to make a little free-form bag. She put some lining, some handles, and it says life is sweet to the core on one side, and the other it says life scattered like scattered seeds, memories bloom forever. So this is part of this panel, and the big thing, you can unroll that, there is the instructions to make this clamshell. When you get it open, we'll show you can actually unfold it here. Hold it up there and floof it out. Floof it out. And you're kind of tall, so you can hold it up here. So we have the panels, and then we have the parts to the bag. Inside the bag, we used one of the quilt labels for one of the pockets, but the instructions are to create this, you can put it down now, one of these fun zipper pouches, and you just need to pick up some zippers, a zipper, I should say, and some batting or scraps from your supply. So this is a quick little sew, kind of a 2-for deal.
Yeah.
Or maybe even more, depending on how many you put together. So we have that. Then, I think we forgot a book. We forgot, well, here's the marble cake pattern. We forgot the nope, here it is. Prairie Patchwork, because our theme is kind of farming and homesteading. So this new book is by Martha Walker, and it is full of, we might have to have a look down here. You can just kind of like fan fold through it just to give them an idea of what's in it. So there's, a good vintage vibe going on. Ooh, look at that one, Mason.
That one's super cool.
That is super cool. Might be your first quilt, huh?
Yeah.
1,000 pieces, I can see ya.
That might be a
totally
struggle
do it.
right there.
Ah, you could do it. And then look at, they have all those nice traditional colors in there. So some of those blenders in our farmstead line would be great. Of course, Kansas Troubles is always look at the cute little packages.
Yeah, that's cool. And then you had all
fun stars. Ooh, a little wool work even. And good classic red, white, and blue with the gold.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
That one's really cool. Star pattern, or sun pattern on that one.
So lots of great traditional.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that fancy stuff.
That one's really bright, yeah.
That one is really bright.
Brighten up a room.
Anyway, why don't you hold that book up again? That one's, and show the front. Prairie Patchwork book is a new book in our shop, and I think everyone should have one in the stocking. And Mason, did you know?
Matches me a little bit.
Did you know in Iceland that they give each other books, and on Christmas Day they stay in bed and they read and eat chocolates?
I did not know that.
So I think I like that tradition.
That might not be that bad.
All right, so you could get yourself a book. Don't forget the chocolate out there. All right, behind us, let's do the big reveal. Can you get your side, and I'll give a little tug. I know we're getting close to Christmas, but we're going to get some snow tomorrow, so at least that's what I hear.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping. I'm a snowmobiler, so I'm
You're a
hoping for the snow.
snowmobiler. Well, we're sewers, so
Yeah.
you got to shop for your quilts and your milk and cookies and all that other stuff. So this kit is called Amazing Christmas Carol, and it is the quilt behind me. What you need is in this package to make the front, and this quilt is 67 1/4 by 83 3/4. The fabric is here, but you need Doug Lico's Tastic 2 book. I know many of you out there have it, but if you don't, be sure you get the book as well, or you can use the fabric however you'd like. But this is Amazing Christmas Carol is the quilt behind us. And then, hold on, don't pull it down yet. Let me see what we got behind because I can't remember. I think I'm missing a thing here, but let's pull this down because behind us, can you give it a tug? This quilt is absolutely beautiful. It's been a big hit in the store. It doesn't take too long to make. The fanciest part is the geese around the corner, Mason, and aren't they great? They add a little interest. This is called In the Wild Panel Quilt. So we took a panel, and the pattern is actually called In the Wild, and we pieced the borders to go around the outside. So big part of it is already done. It's actually a pretty good size quilt. It's 62 by 72. Again, we have what you need in the kit. This time we do have the pattern and the binding to make Into the Wild, and I just love these winter critters. We got the little fox, we got chipmunks, squirrels, cardinals, we got an owl, we have a blue jay, we have the fawn. I almost didn't see the little rabbit because it's a snow hare in there, and it blends in nicely. So that is In the Wild. And I think the last item feature-wise, besides classes and such, I want to hang on to that. There's still time to do embroidery, and what I like about this one, can we see the whole thing? I'll lower it a little bit. Perfect.
There. That's
So this
super
is
cool.
called Merry and Bright, and if you have an embroidery machine that can take a 5x7 hoop, you can make this because each of these squares are a tile, so they're in sections. You stitch it out. It isn't a dense thread pattern, so it's fast to stitch out, easy to sew together. The design collection Mason's got here is by OESD, the scissor tail stitches, and it's called Merry and Bright, and you can make it both in kind of this colorful color, and I know this is sideways, but the thread color collection also has the silver and gold version if you want a more traditional look without the color. So, speaking of embroidery, Mason, did you know we have an embroidery club here?
I did not.
Did not, because you're just coming on board, right? So every month we have an embroidery club. You bring your machine, you stay for the day. In January, Kendra is going to be featuring this collection. They're three-dimensional dolls. You're going to actually be making the wolf, I believe, in embroidery club, but they have such detail. Like when you look down here by the leg, there's fur, there's the embroidered face, but you're going to be making this in embroidery club, and it's a stuffed animal. In the collection is also Little Red Riding Hood, and I believe there's one more critter from the storybook world that is in there. This dress has sewing, but her shoes are embroidered. They're so sweet. They look like little
Those are really cool.
They are really cool, and there's mushrooms on her apron. So a new technique for you to learn. It is a great time to build confidence in your embroidery skills. Also in January, I forgot to bring them in here, but our embroidery enthusiast Tim is going to be offering a technique of the month. So the technique for this first quarter of the season is going to be stitch and flip. So you're going to be doing quilting like things in a hoop, and the composition book is the featured project. And then if you have the Bernina 9 software, there's also a coordinating software class where you can start learning to digitize your own stitch and flip designs. And he's got a coffee mug rug design that he'll help you learn how to use your software to create those. And he has also added, Mason, an introduction to software class. So if you're new to the Bernina 9 creator or designer software, you can come on Monday to the 2-hour introduction to software, so you can learn how to navigate the screen, how to save your files, how to open files. So all of that.
I might have to get in on that.
You
action.
might have to get on that action. I think you'd be really good at it. So we have those classes coming in January, and in the new year, watch for those all to go live on our website. Now, before the new year, Mason, you and me and Carly, what have we been doing?
Organizing.
We've been organizing, and when we organize, we find treasures, don't we?
Lots of treasures.
And in our warehouse, we needed some more room, and one of the treasures we pulled out was out on the floor. Should I give you a hint?
Yep, all the furniture we have out there, we're offering discounts on. It's kind of nice if you're looking for some new furniture to get into the new year. Be ready for it.
Right.
We have quite a few options out there.
We
left.
do have quite a few options. So they're new in box. We have them stacked. You put them together. That would make a great thing to put a bow on. The big feature really that we have out there is the Bandicoot cabinet, which we currently have in white, gray, and teak. And we have some kiwi thread storage cabinets and a tiny, I shouldn't say tiny, a smaller cabinet for space constraints, the Judy cabinet. We have a couple of those. We also have a stack of chairs yet. We have a handful of chairs that were on special. That's the promotion actually ended nationally, but we still have a couple in a box that we're continuing that sale as long as our box sale. So we're having a furniture box sale, aren't we, Mason?
And we moved a ton of new stuff to the clearance room, so you guys will have to check that out next time you're in here.
Yes, that too. And so speaking of clearance, every year right before inventory, we have a semi-annual clearance sale, and that will be starting next week. So please watch your emails Saturday morning for details on that. It's going to be a fantastic sale. And as I said, Mason, Carly, and I, we've been organizing because I like to open all the cupboards, empty all the shelves, move everything around, make it fresh, and then we can see what we have treasure-wise that you might want to.
And then it works out for you guys because we forgot we had stuff back there and we can offer it at lower prices.
That's right. And we still have some classroom models machines. We just wrapped up a 3-day event last week that was tremendously fun. We had some Cape 570s at a special price. We have a couple 790 Pros left over yet from our August event. But if you're looking for a new machine, we have a great selection of previously loved machines, Mason, right?
Yep. Quite a few. With bags and everything you ever need for them.
And speaking of that, Mason's going to be joining me out on the Bernina floor and learning. And you'll see his face over there helping you find the dream machine that you need. So watch for Mason out there. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, so we're ready for trivia, Mason. Do you want to read the question? Don't read it yet, but here's how it's going to go. The first one to get the answer to our computer will be the winner of the $10 certificate. Mason's going to read the question, so you're going to go ahead and type it in. All right, Carly, we're ready.
Right here.
Yep.
A good way to clean your quilts is to have them dried. True or false?
Dry cleaned.
Dry cleaned. Oops.
That's okay. True or false. So you have 50-50 chance out there. So while they are working on that, let me just see. Yes, we have one more quilt behind us. Do you want to pull down the quilt? The other feature we have every single week, we have an auction quilt. And so this is one of our retired quilts from our store. So this week we have this beautiful winter scene. It's got a vintage pickup in the background, the traditional lights, but what makes it cool are the pieced Christmas trees and the little half log cabins. It is quilted with trees and stars. It has this very beautiful dark green background. Tomorrow morning it will be it will be posted on our Facebook page. And to bid on this quilt, go ahead and put your bid on the line, and whoever has the highest bid at 1 o'clock on Saturday will be the winner of this quilt. And here comes our winner. Compliments of Tom. Our winner is Deb Hagdorn. Congratulations, Deb. We did, but we can show it again. So a good way to clean your quilts is to have them dry cleaned, and the answer is false because the drum roll. The answer is false because the chemicals that are used in dry cleaning can be harmful to your quilts. So when laundering your quilts, you want to use a gentle detergent, and I kind of recommend doing a little bit of line drying. But if I'm honest in my life, my quilts are made to be used. They go through the washer and they go through the dryer, and being a sewist, I can always make more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just an excuse to come buy some more.
Right? So back in the day, Mason, you and me used to teach the kids' classes together.
We did. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. So in case you think that Mason can't sew, that would be false. He is a good sewist, and he knows his machines. And he was my sidekick in the classroom for a couple years running.
Might have to get back at that.
You might have to. Back to the pillowcase making and quilt top making. All right. If you stuck with us this long, I should make announcements. Please watch our website for our closing. We are closing to spend time with our families 3 days over Christmas, 3 days over New Year's. So watch our email for those because we're not going to be open for the 3 days. I believe it's December 24th, 25th, and 26th, and then this following Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for New Year's. So be sure you stock up ahead of time. We'll be open the Friday after Christmas and Saturday, but plan your trips. Make sure you stock up on all of these fun goodies. Again, we have a shopping page. Now, Mason, if they stuck with us all the way to the end, hold that up so they can see it. This is a fun Holidays at Home charm pack. We are going to be giving this out to one of you who comment the word snow in the comment area. So the word snow, and be sure you are able to pick it up or you're willing to pay for shipping to ship it out if you are the winner. So I hope you participate in that. And thanks for joining Mason and I today. You did
Learning
great.
experience.
Yeah, let's give him a round of applause because he did a fantastic job of joining us today. And there will be no show next week because next week's Christmas, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, there will be no Marcia and Joy or Mason and Joy show next week. But watch your emails for details on clearance sale and other goodies. So for now, should we button this up?
Yep.
All right. Thanks for having so good a time with us today. And we'll see you in the new year. Bye.